Alright guys, out here on Lake Chickamauga, on the famous point that everybody knows about now. The conditions have completely changed over the last couple weeks here. Almost in April. Today is March 28th. It's been very warm. We've had lows in the 50s. So part of me is expecting to actually find some fish that are on bed this afternoon. If we can do that, that'd be great. But right now I'm gonna fish for a few pre-spawn fish here. See if we can maybe catch another big one for you. Stay tuned. Well guys, I just caught a little male bass on a creature bait. Right on the tip of that little dock right there. Didn't have any luck out there on my point. I just flipped under that real shallow dock right there. It's about, I mean, I was sitting in 4 foot of water. I probably flipped into about 1.5 feet. And I just had one absolutely whack it, but just a tap, kind of like a fish that's on a bed. Just one real solid, another one right there, real solid tap on there. And by the time I caught up to set the hook, that fish was already long gone. That gives me a little bit of a clue. I think there might be some fish either spawning or getting ready to spawn. I've been reading mid 60s on the water temp in a lot of these places I'm looking at. So them big ones are probably looking at getting on bed. It's kind of sad to me because I like to catch them pre-spawn. I don't like to catch them on the beds that much, but we'll see. I'm sure there's plenty of them that are not not ready yet, so maybe we'll get on a big one here. Another little chunk. There we go. We got a good one. I mean, up there shallow too. Looky there, boys. Nice little 4-pounder. Not a bad little fish right there at all. Dang that time. Oh, come on. Felt pretty heavy too. Dang it. These fish are on. I got that one. I almost bet you money that fish was on a bed. Probably not. There might just be a bunch of them little ones right there. It doesn't look beat up at all, but I mean, that's cast the exact same place 3 times and either had a bite or had a fish on each time. I doubt, you'd think, you know, if I hooked him, because I stuck that one, I don't think he'd come back, but they're pretty stupid. I don't know. God, they're mean. It's a nice fish. If she hit it, she's not slacking the line. That fish right there doesn't even look ready to spawn. Golly, you talk about hooked. Wasn't coming off of there. Good grief. It didn't look like she's even fed up yet. Of course, she's not beat up at all. Water temperature's right. She's up there like she's acting like it. I mean, that fish was right next to a log, just like they want to be when they spawn, and real shallow. So she's probably thinking about it, but she didn't look ready at all. Not like some of the fatties I was catching a couple weeks ago. I don't know, there's fish doing all kinds of craziness right now. I guess it's the moral of the story. You can catch them doing just about anything you want. That might just be a big male, I don't know. Man, I'm having fun out here today. It's just, fish are biting good. It's warm, it's comfortable to be out here. There ain't a whole lot of boats on the water. At least where I'm at, they're all back in the backs of the creeks. Trying to catch them back there, which I'm sure they're biting back there too, but to me, this main lake stuff is a lot more stable right now. The fish don't move in and out very far, whereas in the creek, man, they can migrate a long way on you. I tell you what's interesting, you know, when it comes to patterning fish, you know, earlier when I was catching, those bites I was getting were on the shady side of the dock, so they were on the north side. These bites that I'm getting here, last several bites have been on the other side of the dock, still on the outside of it, but it's kind of an interesting thing to me. I keep in the back of my mind, so when I pull up, I know which side to kind of concentrate more on, spend a little bit more time on, maybe make a couple extra pitches too. This just looks like a spot where big one. Let me pull it up to spawn though. I've caught a couple big ones here when it's spawning time. Need a nice, great big in here to cap off the day right. I mean, we caught the numbers. Caught a few decent ones, but right now our limit would only be around 14 or 15 pounds. We need a couple kicker fish here to really have a good limit. Well, this is a spot to get them too. Oh, it's like they just keep getting, look at this. That's all I got left. She had it by the tail, it's dragging it around. Dang it, little stinker. I don't know better than that. When it's time to eat, you just eat. You don't play with your food. That's a bass, boys, and it bites. We're about to have a fight on our hands because that'd be like a 7 or 8 pounder. I think it might have been a carp though. And carp suspend up underneath these docks a lot of times, and they'll about give you a heart attack sometimes. You look under there and see that torpedo that you've been looking for all day. You start casting in there and you realize, well, heck, fire, it's just a 10 or 15 or bigger pound carp. It's hard to find something more fun than that, catching them right up close and personal, shallow water. I thought that might have been another big one, but it was not. Poop.